Hey fam, what's going on? Long time no see. If you interpret that as a blind joke in any type of way, you need to go interact with more blind people. I'm disappointed in you. How dare you? Anyway, I'm back. It's probably just a temporarily back state, so don't get used to it, but I'm back. It's been a while. It's been a very long time, and hopefully I can come back a little more regularly and we can just chat about things. The noises that you hear in the background are, of course, my guide dog. She has a ball full of treats that she's rolling around on the floor, and she's having a great time, so we're just gonna let that happen. Today, I am back because I want to react to a piece of writing that I wrote when I was a junior in high school. I have not seen this literally since I sent it to the admissions staff at the Seeing Eye, so it's probably pretty bad, but I'm excited. So a little bit of backstory about this thing that I'm going to read to you. I was chatting today with a friend of mine who is also a Seeing Eye graduate. We were talking about guide dog schools, we were talking about going to guide dog school, and it somehow came up in the conversation. I asked, did you write the admissions staff at the Seeing Eye an introduction letter? And he said, no, what's that? Isn't that part of the application? I said, no, it's an optional attachment that you could have done. You could have written them an introduction letter. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. Apparently, I'm one of very few people that does that. And I think the reason I did that when I was going through the application process is because my middle name is Insecure, and it was really insecure when I was 17 and applying to get a guide dog. And so I wanted to do whatever I could to really improve my chances with the greatest guide dog school in America. I'm just kidding. I mean, it is the greatest guide dog school in America. Anyways, I'm gonna stop with that now before I start a fight in the comment section. But yeah, I wanted to read you my introduction letter to them and react to it and see. Pardon that, she got her treat ball stuck under the table and I had to go get it. All right, let's read this letter. So, to the admissions staff at the Seeing Eye. Hello, my name is Emily Bowe. I'm a junior in high school and I'm from Gilbert, Arizona. I'm 17 and have been totally blind since birth. Why do they need to know this information about me? I am a dedicated flutist and I play the piccolo as well. Okay, of course a piccolo plug, I had to. I am in the top band at my school. I have been since I was a freshman, and I qualified for the Regional Honor Orchestra this past year. I'm anticipating attending Arizona State University after I graduate and dual majoring in music education and flute performance. From there, I would like to start a noteworthy music program at a school for the blind. I believe that music speaks to the soul in ways few other things can, and that music has the power to empower and change people for the better. Why did I do this? Why did the staff at the Seeing Eye care? Okay. Anyway. I have 3 younger sisters and I am an AP student. I work hard and I am committed to giving my best to everything I pursue. Okay, I mean, that's semi-relevant information. I wonder if whoever read my letter either was rolling their eyes the whole time, rolling on the floor laughing the whole time, or just like, girl, we did not need to read this and didn't read it. I remember having doubts about whether or not I would actually get a guide dog. In my late childhood and early teens, I wasn't much of a dog person. Side note, I still am not a dog person. I love Hen, but I'm a cat person. Back to the letter. And anyway, I didn't take my orientation and mobility training seriously. Nope, really didn't. Then right before my freshman year of high school, I had the opportunity to meet and mentor a 7-year-old girl who had also been blind from birth. She actually had my disorder and was named Emily as well. I was surprised by the fact that she rarely used her cane. Her cane use was so infrequent that she had even lost her cane. However, scarcely 24 hours after we met, she had her mom buy her a new cane. Okay. She committed to start using her cane because me using mine had inspired her to do so. I wonder why, when you meet a blind role model for the first time in your life, you're like, I want to be this person. It still happens to me, and I'm 22 years old. I meet blind people I want to be like, and I really want to be like them, and I want to do everything they do. That same summer, I had the opportunity to be a keynote speaker at the Magic Foundation convention. The Magic Foundation is an organization that serves individuals with growth disorders and their families. I spoke mostly to the parents of children between ages of infant and 3 or 4 years old. One of the parents there asked me what I thought about possibly getting a guide dog in the future. I said I really didn't know, but when I got home from the convention, I made it a point to start valuing my O&M training. I knew that if I didn't, I could never reach the level of independence I wanted. And I knew that if I didn't reach that next level, if I didn't keep striving to be the best, most independent individual I could be, I couldn't be the mentor those children deserved. Okay, my inner teacher coming out. That's kind of sweet. Yes, cane skills are still important. And I tell everyone interested in getting a guide dog, cane skills are important. Moving on. As I advanced in my training, the possibility of a guide dog got brought up again. I had a teacher of the visually impaired in the 2nd and 3rd grades that had been a guide dog traveler, so I knew that there was a strong, beautiful relationship between dog and partner. I also knew there were things I couldn't do with a cane. I couldn't walk through the courtyard in my high school campus without banging my cane on the nearby poles. I couldn't walk down the sidewalk by my house without getting stuck in the overgrown bushes that trailed into the sidewalk, and I couldn't walk without having to correct a slight veer. This was a point in my life. I'm taking another side note, my apologies. This was a point in my life where I had really bad tendonitis from my cane. Those poles that I mentioned in this letter, you smack your cane against those and you're like, ow, that was my arm. That was my wrist. I don't have feeling in my hand anymore. Like, it was bad at this point that I was writing this letter, and I don't know if it was just like the tendonitis was really bad, which that does happen, by the way, especially if you're using a heavy cane with a heavy tip, which I was, or if it was just me being really disenchanted with my cane, because I thought I was going to get a guide dog for sure at this point. My orientation and mobility instructor pointed out obvious perks of having a guide dog. So I took some time and started researching schools. As I met more guide dog travelers and realized that a dog was definitely something I wanted to invest in, my daydreams became almost totally centered around my future dog. The I am not a dog person attitude was a thing of the past. I mean, okay, I love working dogs. I'm not the person that's like gonna go up and pet random people's dogs, but I don't know. I still wouldn't argue that I'm a dog person, but I definitely warmed up a little bit more. That was kind of a statement that, yeah, I don't know how I feel about me putting that statement in a letter. One other thing that made it clear to me that the Seeing Eye dog route was right for me was the training center I attended this past summer. Oh my god! Am I really about to do this? Am I really about to do this to these adult professional people? Oh my god, here we go. My confidence waned because of it. I had never felt so blind, so helpless and hopeless. Okay, going back to school was hard for me. I felt so self-conscious. I felt singled out by my dark glasses and white cane. I was at a point where I desperately needed friends, but I didn't want to try to hang out with anyone because I felt like an annoying burden. Emily, stop. Emily, no. I had never had self-confidence issues before. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Blame the training center. As I was trying to restore my confidence, I was also trying to decide which guide dog school I wanted to apply to. In the midst of my research, I found several videos from Seeing Eye graduates that really stuck with me. What I'm saying is, I binge-watched YouTube videos from the Seeing Eye for like 24 straight hours. One was of a lawyer who described the way his Seeing Eye dog helped him around the courtroom. The other was of a father who mentioned how his seeing eye dog allowed him to do things with his daughters and made it so his daughters didn't have to help him travel. I have dreams of one day marrying and becoming a mother, but as I watched those videos, I realized that a seeing eye dog could help me with my immediate issues. Oh, a seeing eye dog could restore my social confidence and make me feel comfortable getting places with my friends and sisters. I mean, yeah, but also, that's not the point of his seeing eye dog. Okay. A seeing eye dog could be that extraordinary partner to help me feel truly ordinary. Okay, a thing that I didn't include in this letter, but I'm getting very major overtones of it right here, is that I really wanted my parents to trust me to do things, and I thought, oh, they're gonna trust me more if I have a dog, they're gonna let me do more things. And I feel those major overtones of that in this letter, and I actually remember telling the instructor who came to do my home visit that. I was kind of a mess as a child. I admire the Seeing Eye's mission of creating lasting partnerships and of fostering mutual respect between graduates, staff, and members of the community at large. In a world with deteriorating values, a school so committed to respect that it's the first thing you see when you go to their homepage is hard to find. What did I mean by that? I don't know. I really don't know what I meant by that. I appreciate the time and dedication everyone at the Seeing Eye puts into every single partnership. I have never heard anything negative about the school. Every Seeing Eye graduate I have ever heard from has nothing but good things to say. I am committed to continuing to enhance my travel skills so I am worthy of a friend like a Seeing Eye dog. I am very excited to continue my correspondence with the Seeing Eye, and I look forward to proceeding with the application process. Yours truly, Emily Bowe. Why did I write this? Like, what was the value? Why did I do this? Oh my god, like I'm sitting here shaking my head at myself, like why did I do that? I just don't understand. Anyways, that was the introduction letter that I wrote to the admissions staff of the Seeing Eye, and I hope it got lost. I hope that it's not linked with me, and honestly, I hope that when I go back for a successor dog, hopefully many years in the future, they forget what I was like as a 17, 18-year-old handler. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. And I just can't believe I wrote that. I just can't believe. I'm mortified for myself. Just mildly disgusted. Not a bad letter, not bad writing, but just why? Why did I do it? If you want to see more videos when they come, if they come, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you have a reason why I did it, if you can hazard a guess, leave that down in the comments section, because I want to know. I need someone to analyze me and tell me why I wrote that letter and why I said all those random things that I said. Thank you for sticking around and staying subscribed to my channel, even though the last thing I posted was at least 2 years ago. I appreciate it. Until the next video I upload, have an amazing weekend. And don't forget to be extraordinary.